Welcome to the Ainfluencer podcast, your go-to hub for influencer marketing, e-commerce, and affiliate strategies. Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Ainfluencer podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you're ready to jump into influencer marketing.
Yeah.
But maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all the tools out there.
I can see that.
It's kind of like showing up at this party and everyone wants to be your best friend.
Right?
And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, and that's why you reached out.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many options.
Right.
They all say they're the best.
Yeah, so we looked into this article, Best Influencer Marketing Tools to Try in 2024.
Oh, cool.
To help you navigate this whole thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about platforms with millions of creators.
Wow.
Others that are more niche.
Mm-hmm.
We even found one in the Cayman Islands
Really?
that only focuses on Instagram.
Interesting.
I know, right? That shows how dynamic influencer marketing is.
Right.
There's no one right way to do it.
Yeah.
And all these tools meet different needs.
Exactly.
Budgets, strategies.
Okay, so before we get into it,
Yeah.
what are these tools actually for?
Well, at their core,
They help brands connect with influencers
yeah,
to reach people on social media,
right.
like a matchmaker.
For brands and creators.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And just like matchmaking,
Yeah.
success depends on finding the right fit.
Right.
That's where these tools come in,
Yeah.
to help brands find,
Uh-huh.
manage,
Right.
and track their influencer campaigns.
Right. So it's all about finding the perfect match
Exactly.
and making sure that relationship works out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive in.
Okay.
The article starts with Ainfluencer.
Okay.
And this one caught our eye because it's free.
Oh, wow.
Free forever.
Free forever.
Yeah. Which is pretty rare
Yeah, it is.
with all these paid subscriptions.
It could really help small businesses
Oh, for sure.
or startups with small budgets
Yeah.
get into influencer marketing without spending a lot.
Right. But is free forever really sustainable?
Well, that's a good question.
I mean,
Do they have paid tiers with more features?
yeah.
Or are there limitations with the free version? Right?
The article says that Ainfluencer has a database of over 2 million creators
Seriously.
on Instagram and TikTok.
Wow.
That's a lot of potential partners.
Even for the free plan.
Yeah.
2 million creators. That's wild.
It is?
But just because you have a huge database doesn't mean you'll be successful.
That's true.
How does Ainfluencer help brands
Yeah.
filter through all those profiles to find the right influencer?
It's all about the ability to search and filter.
right.
Otherwise, you're just lost
Yeah,
in a sea of profiles.
exactly. So free might sound good,
Yeah.
but you got to weigh the pros and cons.
Absolutely.
Now, the article also mentions Impact,
Uh-huh.
which was formerly Impact Radius,
Okay.
and Grin.
I've heard of Grin.
These are bigger players in influencer marketing.
Yeah.
And they have different approaches.
Right.
Impact is all about affiliate marketing.
So brands pay influencers for actual results?
Exactly, like sales or leads generated.
Oh, okay.
So it's less about brand awareness.
Yeah. And more about those concrete conversions.
So it's a performance-based model
Exactly.
where influencers get paid for results.
Right.
And that can be good for businesses
Mhm.
that are really focused on sales.
For sure. Or lead generation. It's
Yeah.
like having an influencer sales team.
Exactly.
What
But
about Grin?
Well,
What makes them stand out?
it seems like they take a more well-rounded approach
Okay.
with really comprehensive campaign management.
So they help brands plan,
Yeah.
execute,
Mm.
and track every part of their influencer campaigns
Yeah, it's an all-in-one platform.
to manage the whole influencer marketing process.
Yeah, pretty much.
So from finding the right influencers,
Yeah.
creating those campaign briefs,
Mhm.
tracking performance, and
Mhm.
measuring ROI
Yep. Grin wants to streamline
of
everything.
brands.
Exactly.
It's interesting to see how these tools
Yeah.
cater to different needs and
Mhm.
levels of involvement.
Mhm.
Some brands might want to be more hands-on with a tool like Grin,
Right.
while others might prefer that performance-based model
Mhm.
with impact.
Mm.
It's all about finding what works for you
Absolutely.
and your resources.
And that's just the beginning.
Right.
As we go deeper,
Yeah.
we'll look at even more specialized tools,
Okay.
some with global reach
Oh, cool.
and others targeting specific niches.
I'm intrigued.
Looking to connect with your audience and make your product go viral? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the end-to-end marketplace that connects you with over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers for free. With no subscriptions or fees, Ainfluencer.com makes it easy to find the perfect collaboration partners for your brand instantly. Its AI-powered system does the heavy lifting, matching you with influencers based on niche demographics, past performance, and engagement. Start your campaign directly from your Ainfluencer dashboard or your Shopify store in seconds. Manage everything from inviting influencers and negotiating deals to secure payments and performance analytics all in one place. Handle influencer-curated lists, affiliate marketing, and content creation, even translated into 200+ languages, all without paying any platform fees. Unlimited use, forever free. Visit Ainfluencer.com today and take your brand to the next level.
Let's see what else we find.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay. So we've seen tools for different budgets
Yeah.
and campaign styles.
Right.
Now, the article highlights platforms from around the world,
Cool.
like Koruz from India
Okay.
and the Russian-based Incense.
Interesting.
It reminds us that influencer marketing
Yeah.
is global.
It really is.
Brands and influencers are working together across borders, and these platforms are bridging those gaps.
They are.
It makes you wonder,
Yeah.
does it matter where the platform is from?
That's a good question.
Do they specialize in connecting brands
Right.
with influencers in certain regions?
Or is it more about giving options to a global audience?
It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I think some platforms might be stronger
Okay.
in certain areas because of where they started or
Yeah.
their target market,
Right.
but a lot of them want to reach everyone.
I see.
The key is to understand if their influencers
Yeah.
match your target audience's location
Uh-huh.
and culture.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
A global database might sound impressive,
right.
but if you're a local business,
Yeah.
you need to make sure the platform can connect you with the right influencers in your area.
In your area, exactly.
Speaking of niche focus,
Yeah.
the article mentions Trend Ero.
Okay.
It's based in the Cayman Islands,
Wow.
and they only work with Instagram.
Really? Just Instagram?
Yeah, pretty specific, right?
Yeah. Why would they do that?
Why would a platform only focus on one channel?
Yeah.
It seems like they see something special
Yeah.
within the Instagram world.
Maybe they have tools for analyzing Instagram data
Right.
or finding Instagram influencers or managing campaigns just for Instagram.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do everything,
Right.
they're becoming experts in one area.
Yeah, that could be a smart move
Yeah,
in such a competitive market.
for sure.
Focusing on a niche lets them get really good
Uh-huh.
at what they do.
And really serve a specific market.
Exactly.
And that can be attractive to brands
Yeah.
that are all about Instagram.
Okay, so we've seen some good things,
Mm-hmm.
but the article also points out some downsides.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Well,
Wow.
Amplify and Captivate are expensive,
Oh, wow.
which could be a problem for smaller businesses
Yeah,
or startups.
that makes sense.
Pricing is important
It is.
when choosing an influencer marketing tool.
Especially for those with limited budgets.
Yeah? You got to weigh the features
Yeah.
and benefits against the cost.
To see if it works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like anything else.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
But for some businesses,
Yeah.
those high-end platforms are just not doable.
It shows why it's important to have options in the market for different budgets.
Budgets, yeah.
Yeah.
The article also mentions Track.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them.
They've had issues with fake influencers
Oh, no, raw.
on their platform.
That's a little worrying.
It is.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder
Yeah.
how these platforms check if the
Yeah.
influencers are real.
Mm-hmm.
Brands need to be sure
Yeah.
they're working with real people,
Right.
not fake accounts.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose of influencer marketing.
If you're not working with real people,
Exactly.
it shows how important due diligence is.
Yeah.
Brands should really research platforms, read reviews,
Right?
and
Yeah.
maybe even check out the influencers themselves.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah.
And speaking of potential issues,
Yeah.
the article mentions Later.
Oh,
Later, it's a popular social media scheduling tool,
yeah.
but they've had complaints about their pricing,
Oh, right.
customer service,
Ah,
and refund policies.
that's a bummer.
It shows that even big platforms can have
Right.
problems.
Right.
User reviews are so helpful
They are.
for seeing the real experience
Yeah.
and if a tool is reliable.
Exactly. So don't just believe the marketing.
Right.
Look deeper.
See what real people are saying.
Exactly.
The article then talks about the size of the influencer database,
Okay.
saying that platforms like Popular Pays
Hmm.
and Peg.co have limited databases.
That's interesting.
It is a big database might sound good,
Right.
but it's more about quality than quantity.
A smaller curated database
Right.
with the right influencers could be better
than a massive one full of random profiles.
Yeah, it's not just about having a lot of choices. It's about having the right choices.
Exactly. Now, this next one is a bit odd.
Wish your videos could speak the world's language? Imagine your videos breaking through language barriers and reaching billions more people who speak over 200 languages different from yours. Whether you're a brand, influencer, or podcaster,
Sé per te è importante quanto per If smelling good 24 hours. Si pour toi il est aussi important. Si para ti es tan importante como para mí oler rico 24
language shouldn't hold you back from reaching larger audiences. Create a video and distribute it in 200+ languages. How does that sound? Our AI-powered video translation makes it possible with just a click. So why limit your reach? Work smarter. Create one video and turn it into 200+ localized versions.
horas al día. Tengo que recomendarte Cleansen.
Whether you're a business expanding globally, an influencer connecting with diverse followers, or a YouTuber growing your channel, one thing is clear. Language barriers are a thing of the past. With just a few clicks, you can translate your videos into multiple languages,
Would you like me to translate that?
instantly connecting with audiences worldwide. It's simple. Upload your video. Choose the languages to translate to. Let our AI work its magic. In minutes, your video will be transformed with accurate tone, voice, subtitles, and even voiceover options, ready to captivate audiences in any language.
Last a very long time on your body. There are fragrances for both
Don't wait. The world is watching. Join thousands of businesses, influencers, and content creators who trust our AI to take their content to a global stage. It's time to start up. Brand ID is your digital hub.
Okay.
Julius, another influencer marketing platform.
They don't say what their pricing is
Really?
or how big their database is.
That's strange.
That lack of transparency is a red flag.
It is.
It makes you wonder what they're hiding.
For sure.
Transparency is so important.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trusting a platform with your budget
Right.
and your brand's reputation.
Yeah, you need to be able to trust them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's essential for making good decisions.
Okay, so we've seen some big names.
Yeah.
And some potential problems.
Right.
What about some lesser-known tools?
Yeah, okay.
Ones that might be worth checking out?
Yeah, what hidden gems did you find?
Well, the article mentions a few.
Cool.
One that stood out is Heapsy.
Heapsy.
They have a limited free plan,
Oh, nice.
which is great for trying it out.
Yeah,
And they have a large database of influencers.
cool. So you can test it out.
A free trial is always a plus.
It is.
You can see if you like it
Yeah.
before you pay.
Exactly.
Then there's Analytica.
A London-based platform
Okay.
with over 700,000 influencers.
Wow.
They focus on helping brands find key opinion leaders
Oh, interesting.
and build long-term relationships.
So it's not just about one-off campaigns.
Right. It's about building those lasting partnerships
Yeah.
with influencers that fit your brand.
It's a more strategic approach.
Yeah.
Recognizing the value of real relationships
Yeah. I like that.
and working together over time.
Building those connections can lead to better results,
Definitely.
more impactful and sustainable.
Absolutely.
What other hidden gems did you find?
Well, there's Skeepers.
Skeepers?
They're all about user-generated content.
UGC.
Yeah, or UGC.
It's everywhere now.
It is.
People trust recommendations from other people.
More than traditional ads.
Right. It's all about social proof.
Exactly.
So Skeepers gives brands the tools to find and manage UGC using the authenticity of real people's experiences.
That's smart.
It's like turning your customers into brand ambassadors. Okay, so we've got Heapsy for trying it out, Analytica for those strategic partnerships, and Skeepers for using UGC.
Right.
Any others?
Let's see. The article mentions Clear. They have a big database,
Okay.
but not great filtering options.
Oh, filtering is so important.
I know, right?
Without it, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
It really is.
Then there's Modash.
Modash, okay.
They have a fake follower checker.
Oh, that's useful.
That it's expensive.
Oh, so a good feature, but maybe not for everyone.
Right. What about Linkwia?
Linkwia combines tech with strategy,
Okay.
but they mainly focus on the U.S.
Oh, so not great for global brands.
Yeah.
What about Scrunch?
Scrunch connects brands with creators on different channels.
Okay.
but the article doesn't say anything special about them.
So kind of generic then.
Yeah, kind of.
What about Keyhole?
Keyhole is a social listening and analytics platform,
Okay.
but they also have influencer marketing features.
Oh, interesting.
But it seems like it's more for bigger brands.
Uh-huh. Because of the price.
Yeah, because of the price.
So another one that not everyone can afford.
Right.
What about Webfluential?
Webfluential doesn't have a free plan,
Oh.
and their database isn't that big.
So maybe not the best choice.
Probably not.
What about Brandbacker?
Brandbacker seems like a more traditional platform,
Okay.
connecting brands with bloggers,
Yeah.
YouTubers,
Right.
and social media influencers.
Okay.
Nothing really new, though.
So not bad,
Yeah.
but not super cutting edge.
Right.
What about Julius?
Oh, yeah.
We were curious about their lack of transparency.
With the pricing and database.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the article doesn't say anything more about that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Transparency is key,
It is.
and their lack of it is worrying.
Definitely.
What about Tagger Media?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't they merge with Sprout Social?
They did in 2023.
Okay.
But the article says they focus more on social listening now
Oh, interesting.
than influencer marketing. And they don't have a free trial.
So their focus might have changed
It seems like it.
since the merger.
Yeah.
What about Story Clash?
StoryClash has a lot of features
Okay.
for finding influencers
Mm-hmm.
across different channels,
Cool.
but they're expensive.
Another powerful but pricey option.
Yeah, seems like it.
What about Aspire IQ?
Aspire IQ has a lot of features for collaborating with influencers,
Okay.
but their filtering options are limited.
Ugh, not limited filtering again.
I know, right?
It seems like a common problem.
It does.
It shows how important it is
Yeah.
to check the search and discovery features.
Of any platform.
Exactly. You don't want to waste time
Yeah.
looking through irrelevant profiles.
And finally, there's peg.co.
Peg.co.
Oh, they're all about quality over quantity
Okay.
with a smaller database,
Mm.
just for Instagram and YouTube.
So a niche platform
Yeah,
for those specific channels.
exactly.
Wow, we covered a lot.
We did.
The influencer marketing tool landscape is huge and diverse,
It really is.
with options for everyone.
For sure.
Different needs, budgets, and strategies.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how many different ways there are
Yeah.
to connect brands with influencers.
It is.
But before we get lost in the details,
Right.
let's move on to part 3 and talk about the key takeaways.
So good.
So we've looked at all sorts of influencer marketing tools,
Yeah, we really have.
from free ones to niche specialists,
Mhm.
global players, to those with a very specific focus.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. There are so many options.
Yeah.
I can see how it could feel overwhelming.
Especially if you're just starting out.
Right. So how can our listener make sense of it all
Right.
and find the right tool for them?
Well, first, influencer marketing isn't one size fits all.
Right. The best tool for one brand
Yeah.
might not be the best for another,
Exactly. It's about finding the right fit.
just like we talked about before.
Exactly.
So what should our listener think about?
When making that decision.
Yeah.
I'd say the most important things are your budget,
Mm-hmm.
your goals,
Right.
and how much control you want over the process.
Okay.
Are you a small business with not a lot of money?
Mhm.
Looking for a free or cheap option?
Right.
Ainfluencer or Heapsy might be good to check out.
And if you're focused on results,
Yeah.
like sales or leads,
Uh-huh.
Impact's affiliate marketing model could work.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a platform to manage everything,
Right.
Grin's all-in-one approach might be better.
And what about those niche platforms?
Right.
Like Trend.ero for Instagram.
Yeah, if that's your main platform.
Right.
A tool like that could give you a lot of insight
Okay.
and specific features.
And we can't forget about building relationships.
With influencers,
Yeah, it's key to long-term success.
Analytica focuses on that
Right, finding those key opinion leaders.
and fostering relationships.
And if authenticity is important
Yeah.
and user-generated content,
Skeepers could be good.
it's important to remember, though.
No matter what platform you choose,
Mhm.
do your research.
Absolutely.
Read reviews,
Yeah.
compare features.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try those free trials.
Yeah, try it before you buy it.
Right, see if you like the platform
Exactly.
before you commit.
And while you're researching,
Yeah.
pay attention to how transparent they are.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Be careful of those that hide their pricing
Mhm.
or how big their database is.
It's a red flag.
It is.
Transparency builds trust.
Exactly.
You want to work with a platform
Yeah.
that's upfront about what they offer.
And their limitations.
Okay, we've covered a lot in this deep dive.
We have.
But influencer marketing is always changing.
It is?
New platforms pop up, social media algorithms change.
Influencer strategies adapt.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
But that makes it exciting.
And challenging.
So here's something to think about.
Okay.
How will these influencer marketing tools need to adapt in the future?
That's a great question.
Will we see more specialized tools? Maybe.
For specific niches or industries.
This is possible.
Will AI play a bigger role?
Oh, yeah, maybe in finding influencers
Right.
or managing campaigns.
And how will platforms handle data privacy and ethical concerns?
Those are important questions.
It's interesting to think about
It is.
how this will all play out.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've given our listener
I think so, too.
the info they need to navigate the world of influencer marketing tools.
I agree. Remember, find the right tool for you.
Right.
Do your research. And be ready for this industry to keep changing.
Great advice. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And good luck with your influencer marketing journey.
Yeah, best of luck.